we can't have an outdoor festival
in LA this weekend.
Yeah, and for some reason I decided wearing black. In addition to everything that's happening right here at the Access Lounge, you guys are doing this crazy.
Obviously can make the trip. So we knew we wanted to do something online, and we decided to stream. And someone said, well, how many games do you games with 100 streamers, from Baby Ariel to King Batch to Ali A to Juan Pa, streamers from all over the world, and we are going 24 hours. We started yesterday at 9 a.m. and we will be going through Tuesday.
Well, man, go big or go home, I guess. 100 hours, but it makes sense because EA is such different time zones.
Yes, thankfully we had so many streamers that were like, give me the 3 a.m., give me the 5 a.m. So thank goodness. You can check that out on twitch.tv/EA and look for our hashtag #UnlockPlay to find all of the amazing streams we have going on.
Awesome. Well, before I let you go, I gotta know, of this 100 games, you gotta have fave, right?
I do. You know that my heart sits in Edmonton with the BioWare team, so Mass Effect 2 and Dragon Age Inquisition are two of my favorites in the vault. They're actually just my favorites. So I'm also excited to see everything that's going to go on the Anthem this week.
I swear I didn't pay her to say that, you guys. We just are both big BioWare fans. Well, Elena, thank you so much for talking to me today. And don't forget to check out that 100 hours, 100 streamers, you guys. It's going to be amazing. So right now, I'm going to head inside the Palladium.
Hey!
For the press conference, which is going to start in just
a few minutes. The alphabet.
So I'm going to send it over to Jose.
Is what the fonts already would say at a moment
What
like
are you doing over there?
Hey! Oh, man, did I bug her up already?
Oh, hello. Sometimes you have to stop and smell the roses. Here at the flower wall in the Sims booth. That's right, we are talking about The Sims. I made my way to the Sims booth.
Oh,
and what do we have over here? A couple of game changers. How are you?
Hey, Chris, come go over there.
You are, and what makes you so prolific in the world of The Sims?
I'm Calligraphy, and I'm a YouTuber and streamer, and I make
streamer.
mostly.
And occasionally I take in the bud. Hi, my name is John, and guess I occasionally take in the bud too.
So obviously, new expansion is coming. Seasons.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Why are you excited about Seasons? What's going to get other Sims fans excited about the season?
Oh,
because
great.
you have rain and snow, and it's just going to be so much more real. I'm pumped for the rain, I think.
It's just going to be amazing.
I'm really excited for winter because it absolutely looks beautiful. Like, I cannot wait to see all the different worlds covered in snow.
And when winter is coming, you know what happens, right? It's going down in the world of The Sims.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's going down.
So, tell me a little bit about the aspect of adding something like Seasons. I mean, what does that do to the overall world within The Sims? Because there's been tons of expansions for The Sims, but
it feels so much more exciting and real, and you just get into the game so much more, so yeah.
I mean, one of the big aspects as well is adding in a lot of holidays now as well, and customizable holidays, so you theme them around the seasons itself. They have the winter holidays and the summer ones. They have a lot of different parties that you can now throw and experience.
Anyway, how you guys doing?
Today, you do that in The Sims to make it a little cloudier, because it's hot as hell out of it.
It is hot, I wish.
Seasons obviously not installed yet here at EA Play, but hopefully soon.
Yes.
Well, funnily enough, it is on the computer, so you can play it if you're at EA Play.
I mean, how's life?
But not the real life weather.
I know how life is.
And if you're not here and getting the chance to play it, they're streaming 100 hours of EA games.
Do be a shout out.
That's going to be part of it, so people can get a little sneak peek about what you see in Seasons.
Possibly Seasons. I'm
Seeming that there's only like about 2 people in here, and I know one person is my nephew. Shouts out to my nephew, yeah, because yeah, little boy them, yeah. It's a shout. Squat pop, skibbity gip pop pop.
Yeah, 100%.
Boom boom doom doom.
So what got you into The Sims?
You don't know.
What is it about The Sims that keeps you coming back for each and every expansion?
Yeah, I mean, I've been playing since the first Sims came out. I think James as well. My dad brought it home one day, and I would just play it every chance I could. It's just like a creative outlet, and it's so much fun.
Yeah, nannies, yeah.
Again, you know, like, what is it about that world of getting to create your own world, create your own atmosphere, now getting to create your own seasons, to tweak that a little bit? How does that make you feel like, what keeps you coming back?
It's the creativity for me. Like, I've always, growing up, I love building with Legos and all that kind of stuff. So being able to create your own world and craft it, tell the stories with The Sims the way you want to, and now being able to control the weather and just adding that into it.
Dan Polonsky! I don't need to see your messages all the time, son. Alright.
The sandbox game, so you get sick of something, you knock it down, you start again, like it never ends.
9 minutes left.
What's been your favorite expansion so far?
Ooh, that's a tough one. pretty cool because you got to have pets and a new world, and that was a heap of fun. But like cats and dogs are city living. We can live in like big apartment buildings and go to festivals. Yeah.
For me, it would be get to work so far, because able to run retail stores, so you can become an entrepreneur, sell whatever you want from the catalog. I always love that aspect of the game, being able to make my way in the world.
He's like, I love playing games because, you know, I like the job part of it. Yeah. I love getting to work with my Sims, putting those Sims to work. Yeah. Lazy Sims just lying around. Well, now they get to lie around, and hopefully in the sun, maybe a little rain, maybe like lying around in the snow.
Yeah.
June 22nd.
Snow angels.
You can make snow angels. See, that's what I'm in for.
You make snow angels.
So June 22nd, you're going to get your chance to make snow angels when the Sim Seasons expansion hits everywhere. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hopefully you guys have a great EA play. And now let's take a look at exactly what I've been talking about with this trailer for the Sim Seasons.
Are you new? No, stop, man. No. This is, you know, just the really rejuvenation seasons. Yay, Sims. So get them breaking up leaves and summer and. I salute you too, Podolsky. Blah! How's your cheaper? Alright, let's see what EA's got this year though, man. I'm hoping that EA need to pull something. I wonder what they're going to do with Battlefield this year. Come on, people. We're getting excited. It's the first conference of E3. Shout out to the massive on the ones and twos. Shout out to my boy Dave. Oh, just done a poopy. Shout out to the Podolsky on that 7 and 4. Because he was going to do on that 7 and 3, but I thought he'd give him one extra.
Coming June 22nd to The Sims, but now say you're interested
I see your pictures here.
That's what I do. I've been doing it for quite a long time, and I'd like to do more. I'd like to learn more, so that's why I found Shannon here to explain a little bit about how I could get a job in the games industry. First off, Shannon, how are you going to help me get a job in this industry that I love so much?
Absolutely. Gaming industry opens up such a variety of opportunities and careers within this industry, and that's what I love about it. It doesn't matter if you want to be a developer, if you want to be finance, analyst, we have all types of opportunities for you, and that's what we're here for. I'm a recruiting team, is to partner with you, help you identify what skill sets align with your passions and career.
Now, is that a tough gig to be a recruiter for the video games industry? Because it seems like, I mean, lots of people love video games. I assume a lot of people want to work in the games industry. How do you find and pick perfect spots for people?
I always tell people network with who you know in the industry and make sure you're engaging new people to learn from them as well.
But for us, so I know Podolsky and Dave, so they seem to be in here. I know my little nephew, so I'm networking right now while I'm streaming about this shit here. So
we can have such great experiences.
EA, you know, if you're looking for somebody.
How cool is it for you to get to come to something like EA Play and see all these people who are passionate about video games and you might even be hiring someday?
Oh, it's so exciting. The vibe here is great. It's just, I love knowing that we're surrounded by such creative people and passionate people about the industry. And it's just...
There's tons of jobs out there. What is it about the games industry that's the perfect place to be?
Sorry, I'm getting off track here.
As I said earlier, there's so many passionate people, but how different is it working within the games industry than it is with some of the other industries?
It's such a fun environment to be in. That's the great thing. With all the different creative people that you're surrounded by, you can learn from every day. There's new technologies going on in the game industry. It's just an exciting environment, and that allows you to be an individual. We really embrace that within the culture.
And what got you into this industry? I mean, again, not the industry's out there, but what is it about games that brought you into that?
I'm passionate about gaming. I love the game, and for me to be able to merge recruiting with gaming is a dream come true for me. So I encourage that to anybody. If you love gaming, get out there, go to EA Careers, check it out, see what we have for you to potentially just be involved with. Like I said, we have everything from recruiting, HR, finance, artists, designers, programmers.
Yeah, it's like I want to get into ER. I want to get into gaming. What jobs you got for me? Well, we need a cleaner.
Check out our world, check out our locations across the globe.
Alright, well,
thank you so much.
At least I'm cleaning at EA, I guess.
Awesome time, and that's just
cleaning the EA toilets.
Cleaning the EA toilets. The job you want. That's right. playing the games. How about playing the games way before they even come out? EA has
no, there's no time to play Fortnite. This is time for updates and new gaming.
Tester, that means playing games months, sometimes years before they come out, and having the opportunity to help.
Actually, then again, you probably be here for the Fortnite update, pro update or something stream. I know you probably like that one.
EA has studios in all those locations that make it super easy for you to go to. So if
hey games, give feedback, get rewards.
Playtesting, find the perfect career path for you in testing video games. It sounds so amazing. You don't live in those areas? There's something in there for you too. Why? Because you can possibly test games from the comfort of your own home. You don't even need to leave the bed. You could just be hanging out in your jams, testing video games, giving your feedback, and helping how these video games are made. So once again, EA.com/playtesting. Go there, find out all the information. You'll make a couple of clicks here and there, and you too can be playtesting video games way before they come out and telling me what's coming out so I know all the secrets.
Exactly.
Because he doesn't want to do that. I want to do that.
Playtest that.
So that's, again, playtesting. Go check it out. And now we're going to go ahead inside and see what Andrea's doing. I think she's busy. She looks a little too busy for me. But look at all those people in there sitting down, hanging out, getting ready for the show. EA Play is only a few minutes away.
Oh yeah.
And that is what's happening inside the Palladium. But I want to learn a little bit more about the Palladium itself. And that's why I found my man Dylan right here. Dylan. How you doing? How you doing, brother?
I'll find out a bit more about the Palladium. I don't care about the Palladium, motherfucker.
That makes it so special and keeps EA coming back for each EA Play.
So the Palladium opened in 1940. The opening night, Frank Sinatra was an opener on the bill. And
not even the closer?
Not
Old Blue Eyes was the opener?
Opening. So since then, about everyone's played here. Rolling Stones, Nirvana, Prince, Elton John. Lately, Jay-Z, Justin Timberlake. Dave Chappelle filmed a special here. So about everything in between. And then last year, EA came in for the first time.
So excited about telling these people stuff.
The venue blew it up even more this year. And so now we have this festival here with gaming, music. It's a great time.
And so, what is it about EA Play that excites you the most?
Come on.
I just like
I'm hoping for the return of Snoop Dogg at EA.
Goes down streets. There's thousands of people that come through, have a good time. They have A-list talent that come and play concerts.
Of course.
At night.
Look, but bro, Nappy, what do you think though, man? Why do you think I'm watching? Because I'm hoping they go and they flop up everything again as always.
Check out the show.
Here we go, son. I'm just getting there.
She told me to rap. I was rapping. We're still going. We're not rapping. We're still... I was lied to. Welcome to the Family Fun Zone, my friend. This is where you can get all your real racing action on. It may be a mobile game, but say perhaps you'd like to play a game in a race chair with the steering wheel. There are 4 stages. Look at this guy's jumping the stage. He's like, I'm ready. I'm jumping in live. No pressure, but the camera's on. There's a ball pit over here.
No, the car goes...
Let's head inside and check out the show.
Alright, let's see what EA's got this year. What are they opening with?
Oh my gosh, how cool is that? So that a little bit later in the show. But welcome everybody to EA Play. I'm Andrea Renee, and while you might recognize me from the gaming community, I'm kind of a new face around here. So this year, EA wanted to change things up because they know that I'm both a gamer and a fan. So they invited me to come and host the show. And I think this year is going to be a lot of fun, you guys. I hope you're ready. Because we're about to kick the press conference off. But before we do that, EA Play is more than just the show you're about to watch.
Okay.
Right behind these doors, there is a fan fest outside, and it is huge this year. It's a full 3-day gaming festival where thousands of gamers can come and play games for free. Now, inside the theater here, there are hundreds of community members from all over the world who are going to be capturing, streaming, and getting their first impressions of the games that we're going to be showing off here today. But before we can get to that, we've got some reveals, of course. We're going to kick things off with a look at Battlefield 5 multiplayer. Now, I know Trevor Noah gave you the first look. Yeah, we can clap it up.
Yeah.
Last month, but we've got some new stuff to show you today. Then we're going to move on to FIFA 19, and boy, do they have some big news, you guys. Any World Cup fans? You guys excited? Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Then we've got two new indie games to share, and then I'm going to come back towards the end of the show with some of my favorite developers to give you guys a nice, meaty look at Anthem.
E3 this year,
and of course,
still
we got the Woo for Anthem. I'm into it. Woo. You want to do this with me? Well, it wouldn't be fun, you guys, if I told you all the secrets at once, right? Well, give him a break. He needs to just enjoy the show. So without further ado, let's get things started.
Battlefield 5. What the fuck are they doing with this shit? Yeah, exactly, Zach, because that's what I say. I remember there's only been a few people that have done certain things like, and it's released now. Boom bang. That's the only reason why I watch press conferences and stuff, because you never know, there could be something getting dropped right now.
There's been a lot of speculation and so many brilliant remixes of a revealed trailer. But there's also been...
Oh yeah, Bad Company was pretty good actually though, man.
From the community. And we've heard you want to see more gameplay innovations. You want to know how customization actually works. And you want to know more about the most immersive Battlefield yet.
It certainly is. You will be able to dive and smash through windows to surprise your enemies.
Okay, so wait.
Where previously the fences were stationary, you will now be able to move these weapons around on the battlefield and gain advantages. And our renowned distraction system is back and more impactful than ever. So, well, you can't really hide from those pesky tanks anymore as they come chasing you for you, as they rip through those buildings. And you will now customize your soldiers, your vehicles, and your weapons, not only for the gameplay, but for the looks, as part of our portrayal of the Second World War.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg in Battlefield 5. You're going to see a lot more of our new gameplay systems here at EA Play from our community. So, let's talk about our single player in War Stories.
Yes.
I just want to see Snoop Dogg from
E3
again, man.
We want to tell you about those untold stories
had a
that
celebrity
got
up on my
us
stream
excited
last
to
time.
start with on this game. It's about, what you will see is really those moments of human heroism. It is about witnessing the war through the eyes of the men and the women who shaped the world forever. Real and relatable people facing the brutality of war.
Jesus Christ.
We started off by an exclusive look at the Nordlys war story over at the Xbox briefing tomorrow.
Thanks, Lasse. Something not to miss tomorrow. So, our launch in October is just the beginning. You will all go on an expanding journey through the Second World War. No loot boxes, no premium pass. Every day will bring something new. And as part of that journey, after launch, you'll get something I know a lot of you have been asking for.
It's Royale.
Oh no, they've done it.
It's Royale reimagined for Battlefield. So we bring those pillars of Battlefield with destruction, team play, vehicles into this new experience. So we will bring you experience that you haven't played before in Battlefield or anywhere else. But more about that later this year.
So with that, it's time to show you what makes Battlefield so special. It's the unmatched intensity of our multiplayer.
They've already done it all day, man. They've just copied Black Ops now with a blackout mode.
Welcome to your next Battlefield experience, and this is your first look at ground operations. And this time, even featuring music.
You Yep, and double yep all day, man. Like, seriously, it's just like all we're gonna expect to get from these games, man. I don't know, man. Fortnite's come ruined everything. Not like it ruined everything, but it's like, oh no, like we need to all have a Royale mode and everything now. Garcia, yeah, bruv, this is the first press conference, lucky EA's first press conference of the bunch. I'm hoping for my Snoop Dogg return again. And the reason why I like doing these streams is because I don't need to do nothing afterwards, I can just get away from it. FIFA! Go! When I was a boy, I always dreamed of becoming a champion.
É preciso determinação e vontade de vencer. Até mesmo nos momentos mais difíceis, tu tens de continuar a acreditar.
Yeah, PlayStation is going to be at some funky time as well. I think PlayStation is like 1 or 2 in the morning or something. Evening, Governor. Alright there, Matt. Fucking hell. You're a long time, Governor. Hope you fucking doing cushy. Oh, he's back again. Look at him. He's banged it off the back of his... Oh, he's in the top right corner, geezer. Fucking hell. What's he gonna do next? He banged it. It's over fucking head. FIFA 19. The champions rise, Governor. Boy. They need a guy like me to come out. Now I thought about a little FIFA, geezer. Fucking hell. We're about to nuts this ball right in the back of the corner. So wait, have they finally got the Champions League now? Finally have they got the Champions League?
That's the UEFA Champions League. The pinnacle of club football.
Yep.
Where the world's best clubs compete, and icons of the game like Gerrard and Cruyff cemented their legacies. The world's biggest league joins the world's game. And a special thanks to the legendary Hans Zimmer and LA's own Vince Staples for collaborating with us on the trailer. And I really love the trailer because it captures our epic vision for how the Champions League comes to life in FIFA 19. And Lena's going to tell you a little bit more about that.
As Aaron said, the UEFA Champions League is an amazing addition for the game. It's where football's biggest heroes like Ronaldo and Neymar clash every year. And it's the place where champions rise. And you've been asking for this for a long time, and we are thrilled that it's here. And that's why we're bringing the Champions League across the game. There'll be an authentic Champions League tournament mode. Your club will chase this trophy in career mode.
I got your number.
Alex Hunter will pursue Champions League glory in your story mode, The Journey, and in FIFA Ultimate Team, there'll be live and authentic Champions League content. And we'll share more details on that along with all our other Ultimate Team features later this summer.
And all that's just the beginning. As you know, the heart and soul of FIFA is gameplay. And this year, we're giving you the tools to control the pitch in every moment. From your tactical approach to the match to each shape and refine our vision for FIFA 19 with input from our community. From hands-on tests with beginners to detailed feedback sessions with FIFA pros. And we're going to be sharing a lot more about gameplay throughout the summer, but what I can tell you right now is that the quality bar in gameplay was raised yet again.
This is the reason why, like, I really...
So we look forward to everybody
I wish I could just pause this for a second.
On the
I really watch these programs for more than just these regular things. It's like, okay, Battlefield 5, yay. FIFA 19, yay.
And that's our FIFA 19
Assassin's Creed,
headlined by the UEFA Champions League.
whatever though.
But I just wanted to take a minute to pause and reflect. Standing next to this trophy is a little bit surreal. You know, growing up, there's two iconic trophies that every young player dreams of winning. And for your club, it's this one, the pursuit of Champions League glory. But for your country, it's this trophy, the World Cup. And with the tournament starting in just 5 days, we're excited for the world to compete for it in FIFA 18.
As you can imagine, all of us on the FIFA team can't wait for the start of the World Cup. And we want to celebrate with FIFA 18 players, which is why we've just updated the game with a free World Cup experience on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS, PC, and Nintendo Switch. But you can take Ronaldo and Portugal to their first World Cup victory. Or you can write your own story with some great nations who didn't qualify this year. Or you can make a crazy dream a reality for your home country like mine, Iceland. Who would have thought that a nation of only 350,000 people would ever qualify? And you can feel their excitement.
Apologies to any England fans in the room, I might still sting. And Lena isn't the only one who's excited. FIFA 18 players are loving the World Cup experience so far. But we don't want to stop there, we want to invite everyone to come and join the celebration. So I'm pleased to announce that for a limited time, FIFA 18 complete with the entire World Cup experience is available for a free trial on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and on PC through Origin Access. Yeah, you can download and play the entire game right now for free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, if you guys, if I take the camera right now, you guys get a shot for your life.
We're going to be playing live at the end of the show, representing their nations in a little mini World Cup tournament.
And this summer will bring so much more for FIFA fans. Plenty of FIFA 18 content centered around the World Cup, and we'll bring you all the details on FIFA 19. But in the meantime, let's all enjoy the World Cup. Thank you, and auf Ravistan!
Job, woman. There, FIFA. They get me going now. Look at these gauges. Boy, open up them cards, back of the net. Bang in. Got that. You get me, Steezer. Boy. Every team, every stadium, play it free. You understand me, Governor? Russia. Dobrowski.
Good morning. EA Sports, FIFA 19. You know, the FIFA community never rests. 20 million people from 60 countries playing in competitive leagues this year. Well, the FIFA team never rests either, bringing the Champions League and the World Cup and so much other greatness to FIFA this year. We can't wait for you to experience it all. We've got so much to do here today, but I want to welcome you to EA Play. It's our third EA Play and our second one in Hollywood, and we couldn't be more excited to have you with us to share all the games that we have to show you.
Okay.
We've got lots to do, but before we before we move on, I'd like to share just a couple of things.
Okay.
The greatest disruption to the consumption of entertainment media in the last 5 years is the combination of streaming plus subscription.
Don't care.
As consumers, watching movies, watching TV, listening to music, reading books has never been easier.
Don't care.
And we believe that disruption is going to be have a profound impact on our industry in the next few years.
Don't
and so
care.
over the last couple of weeks, you will have seen that we announced a new team from Israel has joined Electronic Arts to help our investment to extend our thinking and extend our pioneering into this cloud gaming world. For many people, that's going to mean extending the experiences they already play on our partner platforms. For others, it's going to mean new games and new modalities of play across a whole variety of platforms. But for everyone, it's going to mean playing games anywhere, anytime. So this week, we've got a tech demo running. All of our games streaming in HD from the cloud to multiple devices that you'll be able to try out for yourselves. Now, it's not quite ready for full market prime time yet, but it is a promise of what we hope to bring you in the future.
Okay.
The second part of that, of course, is subscription. And we started subscription a number of years ago, and many millions of you have signed up and experienced the joy of being able to have full access to a great catalogue of games. Today, we're announcing Origin Access Premier. So 3 things you need to know about it. Origin Access Premier will bring you all of our new PC games, starting with Madden NFL, back on the PC for the first time in over a decade. Then FIFA 19, Battlefield 5, and of course Anthem. And there'll be many more titles in the years to come. Second, you get access to the Vault, our library of over 100 games from EA and other publishers. And third, it will launch later this summer. So that's a little later in the year, but if you want to get started right now and experience the benefits and joys of subscription, come in and play a free trial of Origin Access, our base subscription, this weekend. Thank you and have a great show.
Have a good. Fly away with your ears, son. This is gonna get weird now. So what you're gonna say to me that from now on like instead of buying games, it's gonna subscribe to game companies now? Yeah, no, one-eyed cat. This is basically them saying they've got some Netflix version of EA, basically, which is like, yeah, you know, subscribe to us and we'll give you all this shit, basically, and it's kind of just like, so what, we have to subscribe to companies now? The fuck is it? Okay, Origin Access. Subscribe to this shit.
Hey
there you
everybody!
Go. Okay, back to the chat.
What's up? So I'm here, sitting inside the crowd at EA Play.
And these guys are smelling a lot like sweat and BO and virginity. Ooh, who lost their virginity in here?
What's going on, Vince? How you feeling today?
None of you guys.
I'm feeling great. I love this stuff.
I'm getting a little frustrated just talking to you right now.
Someone's super excited about that man on PC, right? Yeah! So, you guys may have seen that Vince was tweeting yesterday, and there has been a bunch of speculation.
Oh yeah, this is live.
So, you want to just get right to it?
Sure. I mean, we're not ready to show all of our stuff yet. We're working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing. The teams are kicking ass. But we wanted to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas on getting the name and kind of the setting for what our Star Wars game is going to be, and we're going to talk about it right now.
Oh, you guys got any guesses? I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
No, not really.
I hope so. So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Woo! So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you some idea that you'll be playing a Jedi.
So does that mean I get to like hold a lightsaber?
Yes.
Yes. Jesus
so Vince,
Christ.
you got anything else?
Well,
stand me.
It's going to be spectacular.
So for all the hardcore nerds out there who want to know like where in the timeline, like between which episodes is it?
Between 3 and 4.
Okay, all right, between 3 and 4. That
3
sounds
and
like a
4
nice
a.m.
time.
in the morning.
Get it?
This
Any
is
other
like
tidbits?
24, basically.
It's not a
You
nice.
have 1
It's a dark
hour.
time.
It's dark time.
Bad time. Does that mean it's going to just be all dark and serious?
It's amazing.
All right, so I think people are now anxiously want to know, like, when can we play the game?
It will be holiday of next year, 2019, not this year.
Holiday next
Sorry to dash any hopes.
Oh, no.
But now that we know, we can set expectations. We're all going to be amped up.
No,
and
not at all.
hopefully we'll hear more from you maybe next year.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Vince, it was great to see you. Thanks for stopping by the show today. We do have a little bit more news on Star Wars, so I'm going to toss it over to Dennis.
Hello there. My name is Dennis. I work at DICE in Stockholm on Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm really happy and excited to be here today, so thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit. So we launched our game in November of last year, and clearly we didn't get it quite right.
They should at least go around the office
so instead of coming
and
out
pick
of the
somebody
gate
with the most charisma,
like
at
we
least
really
anyway.
wanted to, we had to take a step back and make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted. So we decided to completely overhaul our progression system and add a bunch of new character cosmetics for players to collect instead. So from there, we added a new hunt mode inspired by the original Battlefront game that I loved personally, starting with the Ewok on Endor.
Just focusing, motherfucker, don't you fuck up this time.
Thank you. It turned out to be by far the most popular update of the game, and the team loved building Ewok Hunt. So, as you might know, we're currently in our Han Solo season with content from the movie coming next week. It's headlined by the new planet Kessel, a really dangerous place, and it features the return of one of our favorite modes, Extraction. So looking forward a little bit, this summer, we will be introducing a new squad system to the game, which will allow you to team up much easier and play with your friends. We're also adding a new starfighter mode focused around dogfighting with your hero ships. And looking ahead a little bit more, we will also be delivering a new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts and attacking and taking out capital ships. But that's not all. Okay. We know that you have been asking for new heroes, villains, and planets from a certain era that features a very iconic Star Wars conflict. So I'm excited to confirm that Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into the Clone Wars.
Very excited.
It's only fitting that we begin on the planet Geonosis, featuring multiple levels, including the largest level we have ever built for Battlefront. So let's talk about the heroes and villains. First, let me introduce the most powerful droid, the leader of the most powerful droid army in the galaxy, General Grievous. And yes, he will be going up against my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. Finally making his debut in Battlefront after all these years. But we're not done. That's not it. They will not come alone. Joining them is the Dark Lord and leader of the Separatist Alliance, Count Dooku, as well as someone to bring balance to the Force.
See, look,
Obi-Wan's
the fuck-ups already. Like, they can't even put the
Anakin
pictures.
Skywalker.
See, why is he stuck on this one picture? He's just there like,
the team at home is extremely excited to be building all of these cool things. EA and DICE are committed to Battlefront. We had a rough start, but I really think that this game has a bright future. Thank you very much for playing the game, providing us with your feedback, talking to us. Together, we will make this the greatest game that we can possibly build. There would be no Battlefront without you. So thank you, may the Force be with you, and enjoy the rest of E3. Thanks.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what they're trying to do. It's like you know, you've got a hole in a boat, and like everyone's already dived off and said it's sinking, and you're still there. And we're like, no, I can fix it. I can fix it. Don't worry, man. We can still make it to Barbados.
In Unravel, we used yarn to symbolize love and the bonds between people. In our new game, we tear that bond up right at the start. You lose everything, including your spark. But when things are at their darkest, you find hope. And you form a new bond. And your spark is rekindled. And it leads you off on an adventure. So welcome to Unravel 2.
Something different. I'll give a round of applause for that.
It's a game about fresh starts and second chances.
There you go.
These two little souls who refuse to give up
the way how they put this
build
after
something
Battlefront
new
2 as well.
and beautiful together. And the whole game is inspired by that spirit of optimism and togetherness. You see, it's all made to be played with two characters. You can play it alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend, but there's always two characters there, sharing one yarn and working together to get through this adventure. This game, it's quite different from the first. It's both friendlier and more challenging, but above all, it's a lot more playful. And we think it's a worthy successor. And I want to show it to you now, so I brought some help. So please welcome Michael to the stage.
Hey, Michael.
He's a producer at Coldwood. And we're going to try to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about how you can play the game in co-op with yourself, essentially.
In co-op with yourself, okay. Just don't go wrong, okay.
You can essentially pick up the other character and carry them along through the more fast-paced segments of the game.
Okay.
And we actually tried to include a bit more of those because we figured that since it's a co-op game, we wanted to have more like thrill and danger and kind of wow moments, places that were like fun and exciting. And then when you get to the more puzzly areas like this, when you're problem solving, you can split apart into two and switch back and forth between the two characters, because that's how we've essentially designed all the problems and puzzles of the game, that you're always working together and helping each other out and utilizing this bond between you to overcome any obstacle that you come across. So I guess I'll jump in at this. Yeah, come join me.
So I'm going to be the red one.
Okay.
You'll be the blue one.
I'll be blue. A little celebratory flip.
This way to show you how quickly you can just jump in the game, basically. Yes.
And the bird is back. Oops. Okay. Playing it safely now. Oops. I'll swing. All right. Nice. And I'll catch you. There you go.
Yeah, I catch you. Cool.
Can I swing now? Okay, you go ahead. Oh. Okay, this is the scary part. Let's see if we can do it. Got it? Oh, very nice.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Buster. Oh, sweet. Well done. Okay, I'll go up and distract the grass. I'll sneak up here. Okay, your turn. Yep. Look at me. There you are. Keep him over to the left. Now I'll go. I'll pull you up. There you
go. Respectable, I guess, really?
Now we can breathe again. Yeah, finally. Or can we?
Oh no, the turkey's back again. Jesus Christ. The art's alright, though. I'll give it that.
So that's a quick little look at Unravel 2. Yeah, I really hope you like it. And before I go, I just want to send some love to the team back home, because working on this game has been a completely amazing team effort in so many levels, and everybody has worked so hard. So there's a bunch of us from Coldwood here, and thank you to those, and thank you to everybody back home, and thank you. Love you.
Yeah, yay! Yeah! One day I woke up, I was a PC yarn. Mama said I fell down and bumped my head and said I thought I was going to be a PC yarn. Mama said, shut up, fool, you're just a PC yarn. And I connected with someone who fooled, and I was like, damn, we fools together. Yarn brothers. We ran across the fields, swang together. And when I was high across the penis, I realized to myself that I needed to chase the spark. But that spark wasn't going fast enough, so I played to the own. When I played on my own, I beat my meat. And I played with friends, and then a friend played with my meat as well at the same time. Made this game a lot more interesting, but still very complicated. And then we ran around burning buildings and trees and stuff, and we got to the end and finally got that balloon. That balloon I was looking for. I still those deadly traps. All types of deadly traps that stop me from getting through to whatever I need to get through the end of this damn movie. Game, I don't know whatever it is now. It looks like a movie, but it's a game or something. But still, anyway, it's yarn, baby. We're swinging everywhere. Me and my friend. Swinging around like baboons in trees. Swinging around like Spider-Man and crack cocaine. Swinging around like, I don't know whatever, just swinging basically. Unravel 2. EA. We fucked up some shit.
Thank you, Martin, and the brilliant team at Coldwood. The game is really strong. These guys have done an amazing job, and it's clear that they have a lot of passion, and I can't personally wait to play Unravel 2 with my kids. But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today. Yep, you heard that right. You'll be able to take these two yarnies on their next big adventure starting today. The game is finished, it's out.
Oh my God! Somebody just busted up!
Thank you, Martin, and thank you to the team at Coldwood. Back in
someone just left my stream to go download it.
Journey with the original Unravel, to seek out the most creative independent developers and bring them into our EA Originals program. It's been our way of helping these creators bring their unique games to the world and to tell their stories. And last year, if you remember, Joseph Fares was up here on stage representing his team at Hazelight and The Way Out. And I think we all kind of remember that.
I think people remember that. Some people played it, some people didn't play it.
As well. I think I did. Anyhow, in March that game caught fire. It's innovative, it's fun.
In March that the game caught fire.
Fresh and
it's
new.
literally someone's PlayStation.
We saw over 2 million players in the first 2 weeks. And A Way Out is such a huge success that Joseph and his team are expanding and moving into a new studio. So stories like this drive our industry, and it's why we will continue to work with independent developers to help them realize their dreams. Which leads us to our next EA Originals title, from a little game studio in Berlin called Joe My Games. When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message, and it's unlike anything we have ever done. So please welcome Connie Gepper to the stage from Joe My Games to tell you more about Sea of Solitude.
Okay, Origins.
Thank you, Patrick. I still remember during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick was, and that afterwards, like, our whole team, including me, were super excited. It actually feels a little bit the same right now. I'm pretty excited, maybe a little too excited. Thank you.
Drink it in. I'm an E3 bitches.
We are Yomai, a small indie game studio from Berlin, and we are developing Sea of Solitude, or SOS as we call it. The whole journey from the very first concept to actually becoming a part of EA Originals is simply amazing. Let me tell you more about our game. When humans get too lonely, they turn into monsters. This is at the core of everything you will see, hear, and hopefully feel while playing SOS. What makes this underlying concept so important and so unique is that nearly every human being can at least somehow relate to or remember the feeling of being lonely. In my case, I started writing the story when I felt the loneliest in my life. I think as an artist, you process your emotional world by letting it out and putting it into your art. I'm still amazed how the concept seems to just float out of me right into the hand and onto the paper. I think this is also why so many people can instantly connect with the game, because it's not a made-up story, even though that it takes place in a fantastic setting. In SOS, we try to show how people experience different kinds of loneliness, but also how outsiders, friends, and families see those who struggle. We achieve all this in playful ways so that players who want to simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. But player who wants to look a bit deeper can reveal a whole emotional world beneath it all. Sea of Solitude is about a young woman named Kay who is suffering from such strong loneliness that her inner feeling, the darkness, the anger, the hopelessness, worthlessness, turns to the outside and she becomes a monster. The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human. Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some needs to become bigger, some would be better off a little smaller, but to embrace even your destructive part or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace your joy or your hope. This is what being human is all about. And that's what our game is all about. Thank you.
Thank you. Something about the game.
This world that I live in is empty and cold. The loneliness. I've just chased you so long now, I'm too weak to run. A new day is here, but nothing is new. Alone in my room, I tremble for you.
It did look better with the trailer, but that woman really did ruin the whole of that damn game for me.
Yeah, I'm the one. But I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
We are the one. We can shut you down, and we can put you on an island. Crossover. Gather. Gang. And we're balling. Be ready. Because we're coming at you with the squad. Say it how you want. Trust the process. Run as one. Call next. Or be the answer. As long as you hold your course. Just remember though, wherever you call home, whatever your fit, or however you ball, you're on my court. I'm the one. And this is my squad.
My name's Shay Kivlin, aka Young Kiv. I'm from Seattle, Washington. The only goal of mine is really to win the Madden belt.
Kiv's been going after that belt since 2016. At some point, he's going to need to get out of this quarterfinal and claim a major.
It's a big night for Young Kiv. He's been stuck at the quarterfinals.
And here he is now in his first championship game, looking to accomplish a goal.
3rd and 4, throws it low. T.Y.
That was a phenomenal read, and Trainy's got the lead.
40-19.
I hate losing way more than I love winning.
Oh, we have an incredible matchup. It's a rematch. Touchdown, Kev. He throws it high, and Young Kev is going to be your champion.
You want to get smacked again on TV?
Every face, no. That is 18 champion.
He's finally done it.
The champ is here.
Okay, baby, how you doing?
I've been good. You still recover from that butt whooping?
Wow, already started. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Juju Smith-Schuster from the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you guys can see, king of touchdown celebrations. That's pretty fire. I like that a lot. As you guys know, this is Young Kiv, Madden 18, Madden champion. Like, give it up for Young Kiv, y'all. Give it up.
You trying to build narrative.
Young Kiv, how has it been? You know, your success and your path, you know, to where you're at today.
It's I've always been a competitor. When I was in high school, I was playing baseball. I hurt my arm. So then I picked up Madden, and at first I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the same time as my graduation.
Wow, okay. So the key to be the #1 player in Madden is to hurt your arm in baseball. That's number one. Number two, you said you had the decision to go to your graduation or go to a tournament. So, like, what did you do?
I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
There you go. We're out here chasing money. That's awesome. Okay, now the past few years, how has it been for you? I know you had some ups and downs.
It's been tough. I've had a lot of devastating losses. I've been so close so many times. I made the final on TV and got blown out. But all those losses made me gain a lot of mental toughness, and that's why I got this belt.
That's awesome. That belt is so amazing. There's a lot of, bling on that belt for you. Well, today, EA Play, first look at the Madden 19 trailer. Super excited. It's going to be so fun. It's lit. I honestly wish I can stay right here and talk to you guys forever, but I'm not going to bore you guys. We're going to go out. I'm going to try to take this belt, round 2. So, we're out. Have a good day.
Well, at least it's a bit more excited about what we're saying.
You've worked your whole life to get to moments like these. To the very top of the mountain. You battled through the pain and failure. All just to get to this place where you've been told legends are born. You fall so you can rise. And you rise so that you can truly see. See that it was really never about reaching the end of the road at all. But about all the moments that got you here. So, you were in their position. Would you let the moment define you? Or will you define the moment?
Madden 19. We just keep it going up and down. Madden 56.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nathanius, professional shoutcaster, here alongside Redwood Studios General Manager Michael Martinez.
Okay.
How you doing today?
I'm super excited to be here.
Marty McFly, you made it back from the time. Or should I say back from the future? Or should I say future from the back? I mean,
winner-take-all, head-to-head match. Michael, why don't you tell us the rules?
Sure thing. The objective is straightforward. Destroy the opponent's base to win. Unit control, super simple. Just tap the destination, unit automatically moves there. The most efficient way to destroy the opponent's base is with this giant nuclear missile in the center of the map. Control the missile by standing on a majority of the control points. A bar fills up while the missile is possessed. Whoever controls the missile when the bar fills up will fire the missile. It takes 2 missiles to destroy the enemy's base and win. That's it.
Sounds great, Michael. Well, enough talking about it. Let's get to this match.
Absolutely.
Let's get to the match.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an awesome matchup lined up for you here today. Fighting for the blue side of the room, if you could please give a cheer for one of the most formidable RTS players there is. Make some noise for In Control. Yes. His opponent, fighting for the red side of the room, a competitive mobile gaming phenomenon. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Nick at Night.
Nick at Night.
Now, Mike, it's going to be a real clash of these gaming styles and the competitive backgrounds that these players have. It should be a great match.
It really is. I can't wait.
All right. Are the players ready? Let's get this thing going.
Ready to go.
Okay, let's get this thing going.
All right, let's kick this off. Nice little strategy game for those of you out there. It's a good genre. I'm very excited for this. The players are loading in, and we are ready to kick
match. Here we go.
This off. As the players' bases have been deployed and the action begins like any strategy game. Economy will be the focus. We have a harvester to start things off. Nothing too crazy yet.
Nothing too crazy.
Now the infantry is going to come out to hold that top point. Both players, of course, trying to take that position. Nick and Knight being able to reach it a little bit first in a strategy game. That flank position that In Control is going from the top side. Also very important as Nick and Knight's forces have to circle around the center.
Right, let's see if he's able to create a 2-on-1. Is he able to get there? Looks like he's getting there. Here comes GDI with a Rhino. It's going to rip up those infantry.
Yeah, going for the anti-infantry. And like any strategy game, the units that you're going to use when you deploy them will have a huge impact. Your micromanagement of your forces and protecting that economy as well.
Nick and Knight with some attack bikes in the top. There he is.
And In Control placing the turret on the top right side to help cover that Rhino as attack bikes move towards the northwest position. We can see that the missile is beginning to ready and firing that. That takes out half your base. The most important objective on the map is to hold those control zones.
No, bro.
Control making a lot of progress.
Battlefield 5 was just, I don't know what to say about that.
Did a great job of holding that down with the turret, and now he's redeploying the vehicle to the south side, bringing out more infantry to deal with the attack bikes.
And they didn't even show nothing to do with but I think Battlefield 5 is going to be at the Xbox One as well, so I think they're saving some stuff for that. But yeah, they didn't make me look forward to an Xbox either.
Yeah, and In Control brings out his first tank. That's going to be used to try and help push back these smaller forces as he makes his way to the south side. That missile passing halfway now.
Okay, wait. Man, seriously,
he will have the missile. We see it starts to point towards In Control's base.
Let's see if In Control can get around to that top corner, able to halt that missile. He does contest the missile, putting it into yellow position.
Jesus Christ.
Very important, of course, blocking the pathing of those units is another big factor for the strategy. Holding those locations is so crucial as In Control begins to secure the northwest spot. Another tank's going to come out from Nick at Night to take it out, but now he's bringing out the Pitbull as well to help lock down that north position.
This missile is very, very close to firing. Let's see what's going to happen.
With another turret, In Control flanks. He takes the top, that missile, and then fires off.
Wow.
And Nick at Night, one shot away from being knocked out here, as the next one will start to ready up in just a moment's time. In Control's very heavy artillery forces are doing a great job at taking control of the map.
Yep.
As more of Nick and Knight's forces move up towards that north position, those harvesters, of course, very crucial, very important to protect those, as your economy allows you to get these big late game units. The units are going to come out a bit more slowly as you get more of them on the field. But In Control is just spreading his forces out, trying to hold this advantage that he's had so far.
Nick at Night is trying to get in there, but there's a great turret placement from In Control, blocking and just ripping through again those infantry.
And we see In Control now moving his tank towards this.
Another drill pod we're seeing with some flame tanks.
Yeah, bringing the flank. Of course, those flame guys do amazing damage to the infantry, help to clean that out. Meanwhile, 2 more tanks coming out from Nick at Night to try and secure those positions. He brings up the laser infantry on the south side as well to deal with that tank. Going for counters, trying to scout out and see what your opponent is doing and make the proper response is so important in strategy.
Absolutely. Nick at Night cruising around, thinking about harassing those harvesters, coming around the far side for those rhinos. Looks like he's really pressing it.
And we see that missile is starting to get close to firing with 3 zones in control for Nick and Knight. Looking to set things back the other way. In Control trying to rally his forces around. He doesn't want to engage with just 1 or 2 units. He wants to move all of them together, create a good flank position, and take over that south.
And we're seeing the first mech unit from In Control. This is the Wolverine. Gonna rip, and this is watch out for this missile.
And Nick and Knight fire that one off.
E3,
Next missile is gonna end it.
I don't have anything to look forward to when it comes to EA.
You pointed out for In Control coming out to try and deal with these forces.
I don't know, maybe.
Nick and Knight's done a great job of getting
I'm just hoping to see something about Red Dead Redemption 2, maybe. See if Rockstar actually make an appearance for the first time.
On the board. If In Control can get this in position, he's going to do some serious damage.
That missile just past halfway ready. He's also bringing out his first air unit to deal with this.
A lot going on here.
He's got a lot of range, that big boy, and In Control just needs to hold.
This missile is nearly going to fire.
It can be stolen at any point.
Where's it going to go?
This missile is nearly going to fire.
Got it back.
Sounds like a porno. And he's got it.
Defeating Nick and Knight here 2-1.
That was epic. Amazing. What a match. Thank you so much. That was awesome. Guys? I just came to make mammoth tanks.
I always hate when people ask me this. I never get into the mode because I'm always thinking there is something I'm looking forward to. Like,
Nick at Night and In Control.
I just want to see what PlayStation do. That's the whole point, though, man. Let's see what PlayStation do this season.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw was the worldwide reveal
EA
of Command & Conquer Rivals.
Wait.
Rivals reimagines the real-time strategy experience for mobile. We're giving players complete, continuous control of their armies in quick, competitive head-to-head matches that are fueled by skill and strategy. Now, Rivals will be coming to iOS and Android devices, but I'm excited to announce that Android players can play the pre-alpha today. So head to the Google Play Store, search Command & Conquer Rivals. The studio has been having an absolute blast playing this game, and we can't wait to see the play. Please let us know what you think. Thank you.
Man's gonna get that Rivals today, yeah. Man's gonna get that Google Play. I'm gonna hit that Google Play, see if that Command & Conquer Rivals is there. Baby. Got that sit down. I'll take a look at that. Have myself a look at that Command & Conquer Rivals. Looks alright. I ain't played no Command & Conquer when it's PS4. I think PlayStation 4 is Monday, I think.
The show with a spectacular epic anthem. I wanted to share a few final things.
Monday, I think if you're UK, I think it's Monday, like 2 in the morning or something.
People on the planet who come to work every day to create amazing entertainment. And what I can say about all of those teams, and what I can say about us, is that we are always trying to learn and listen and strive to be better. And so, as you look at the 10 experiences that you're going to see today, and as you play games this week, there's some things we hope come through. First, that at the very core is choice. Is that you as players get to choose how you play, what you play, when you play, and what devices you play on. That in making those choices, you feel you are treated fairly. That no one is given an unfair advantage or disadvantage for how they choose to play. That for every moment that you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make, and that for every moment that you invest, you feel like you are rewarded and you are given value for that investment.
Jesus.
And most importantly, that the games are fun. That we move past the grind, and that these are experiences that truly enhance your lives.
Telling me it's raining. It's like, motherfucker, I know
And
it's
so,
not raining.
as we think through all the things that we're trying to do, know that we want to be better, and that we want to make great games.
Oh, Jesus,
as much as we
Poofy
love
just
making
done
games, and as much as you love playing them, there's something that is even greater that we can do together. The power of this community when we come together to do amazing things is profound.
Yes.
Last weekend was the 3rd year of our Play to Give program, where we show the world how the power of play can be a positive force for social impact. Millions of you out there participated in 9 in-game challenges in our games, logging millions of hours in support of Play to Give. And to celebrate that, we contributed a total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our vision for a more inclusive world. A world where representation and equality
give it up for charity.
are not something we strive for, they are the standards. And where bullying and exclusion are not an everyday threat. These 3 organisations, the United Nations He for She, PACE's National Bullying Prevention Centre, and Ditch the Label, an anti-bullying organisation, all are doing great work, and we're proud to support them through Play to Give. And thank you for your support. Thousands of us at EA and millions of you together doing immeasurable good because we love games. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for the incredible privilege of making games for all of you. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at Anthem.
Oh, finally! Jesus Christ, finally! Hiding that shit from us.
Vanished
Game.
and left our world in chaos. Creating, altering, destroying. The anthem is all that remains.
There's a storm coming. These walls can't protect us forever.
Billions that are far will come to make one with it.
Something is out there. It wants to destroy us all.
But wait, still not. But this is not game footage, so there's no point. I love this game. I saw it before. I can see little Sheriff Anthem because No. We were matching. He was going to buy another new Bentley, but then he thought, oh no, I can give this to charity basically.
How cool was that trailer? You guys have seen it a couple of times. It's still cool every time I see it. So I know all of you, like me, have had tons of questions about Anthem since last year because we're all BioWare fans. So we're going to do something a little bit different for the rest of the show, and we're going to take a deep dive into Anthem. So I'm going to bring out some members of the BioWare team to chat with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Casey Hudson, Mark Dara, and Kathleen Roussard.
I was going to have some lobster and fine caviar for dinner tonight, but I can donate that to charity. I'll have Burger King.
Alright, thanks guys. Thanks for coming out today.
Oh gosh, this is going to get boring as shit, isn't it?
Yep, it's going to be very exciting. So Casey, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in and get started with you. So now, we know that you all started, Casey, you started your career at BioWare way back in the day. Then you took a couple years off, but before you came back, you actually worked on Anthem before you left.
Yeah, that's right. So, first of all, it's amazing to be back. It's awesome to be making games for BioWare fans.
Yeah, exactly, all day. Damn right, all day, though, man. If there was some actual gameplay to go on with this, like, instead of these clips in the background.
And that's kind of where it started with Anthem, is just thinking about, what is the evolution of a BioWare game? And we wanted to create a brand new world for people to discover, a whole new world of story and character. But we also wanted to do something that was, more of a dynamic and living world, a game that would change every time you came back and played it. We also wanted to do something where, if
it's
you wanted to invite your friends into it,
you can show us as many clips from behind the scenes, and you're doing this and say this and say that, without you showing actual gameplay.
But something new and different, and I think the team
she's showing me gameplay as well too.
Your fans really love.
See, exactly, that's why I watch E3 for. Watch E3 for things that are happening now. Command and Conquer Rivals. Bam. Downloading that shit now.
Really about characters that you can have
at least was it? It's that Yarn game or whatever is released now, so you can buy that shit now if you wanted. Yarn 2 or Yarn, whatever the hell that shit was.
Get diluted because you're mixing multiplayer and storytelling into the same areas. Now you could build a solution to that, but you have to really build it into the core game.
This is like being on a permanent date with a chick that never lets you go back to her house. It's like, girl, I keep taking your motherfucking dates, but you ain't giving me no gameplay.
And this is where other players get to
give me nothing but footage. You send me all snappy naked pics and stuff like that, but you still won't let me hit it, girl. Wagwan. I got a picture of your punani right here, girl. It don't mean I ain't touched it.
What we're experiencing together. Everyone that's playing Anthem at a moment is seeing the same thing. And this is what we mean when we talk about our world. It's a shared world that we all experience together. But then when I finish my mission, I come back to a base like Fort Tarsus. And this is a single-player experience. I turn in my rewards.
Oh, wait, it's a little bit of gameplay.
I experience the choices of my action. And this is where your story really lives and breathes. And by doing it this way, we're able to combine that impact and agency of a single-player story with the fun of teaming up with your friends to play co-op.
It's a little bit gameplay. See, look, she let us put the tip in. Right there was us putting the tip in, basically. She's like, oh, no, that's enough. Oh, no. Ooh. You're gonna have to go now. You have to go. Get out of here.
Story. And so we've designed Anthem in a way that we can actually add more story for years to come. And it could be anything. A new moment with a character that you've grown to love, or an event in the world that deepens the lore, or an entirely new storyline and plot.
Well, I'm certainly not going to complain about more story. I don't think anybody out there is going to either. So, Kathleen, I wanted to ask you, from a writing perspective, since you are the lead writer, can you speak to what it's like to create a new world like Anthem from the beginning?
Well, what's really exciting for us, and not just the writers, but all of the devs, the designers, the artists, is that we're creating something new and mysterious for players to discover. So
it depends on when we play it, that's the whole point.
The premise of Anthem is
I'm not trying to say this because it's a shit game.
By the gods.
I'm pretty intrigued. It's looking alright. This little, she's let us put the tip in again. Look, little bit of tip.
With this unknowable force called the Anthem of Creation, and the chaos of those things pushing against each other
get a bit of the tip,
means
but
that the world is
constantly no reaction
reshaped in new and unpredictable ways.
Yeah, violent storms, mutated creatures, gigantic monsters. It's a dangerous environment that you need to wear a suit of powered armor, a javelin, to be safe in.
Now, something I think a lot of players out there maybe don't stop to think about is just how much work goes into creating a new intellectual property, or IP, as we've been saying. Now, we've seen all these different creatures, and Mark, you mentioned the storms. What's the process of creating a game like
Doctor, you motherfucking
BioWare.
you see, I can't do nothing much
really
now.
The hardest part is getting started, just kind of getting off the blank page.
I thought you just said Trump has one. I was there looking at it, I was just there like, Trump has one. So Trump had one what? What has Trump got? Jesus, Trump's in the game. I was like, oh, no.
You get to go and do that are different from what you've played before. So that's
why does this guy look like Siler from fucking Heroes?
Power of creating new IP, especially for games that you actually get to build a whole fictional universe that's meant to bring out a certain experience. And then once we do that, then we kind of we still need to build all the rest of the stuff, and what unlocks us creatively is to think about like principles around art style, tone, and even the technology and the politics of our new world. And then from there we can actually go and build out.
You're lucky Poofy's here, and Poofy's just got a robe on, so that means you're allowed to put a cute right now, because you know they ain't no more cute than my Poofy, especially in the bathroom, looking all wet and drizzly and around
right now. And so the world is always changing, weather, the storms, seasons, and yeah, it's a really great concept to write for.
Because what it means
is it gives us the opportunity to drop into the world almost in real time.
This game has got potential, but they're not showing enough. As everyone's explaining, it's like a girl who sent you naked pics and you chat to her all the time, and you took her out on dates, but she ain't gonna let you hit it.
Together. But even though there's obviously a lot going on, it really all comes back to your character. So let's talk about who we're going to be playing as and why we're fighting these crazy bees.
So you are a freelancer, uniquely skilled to pilot these javelin exosuits. And you need those suits
This
to
is like
survive
being in a
and fight
meeting
in
at
this
work
world,
that you don't even need to be in.
But on
like
top
you
of
have
that,
to, like you don't have to listen to the shit,
the Dominion,
but you still have to be there though.
They've discovered a way, they think, to weaponize the anthem of creation, and so we need to stop them and protect
explosions.
people's focus.
Now, I've heard you call this power armor a couple different things. Is it a suit? Is it a javelin? Like, what's the canon term here?
We call them javelins, and there are 4, and they each have unique abilities. There's the Ranger, and then there's the Colossus, the Interceptor, and finally, the Storm.
Dr. Jekyll, you hit the nail right in the hammer there. No, you hit the hammer. Nail in the hammer. Hammer on the. You know what I'm talking about. Motherfucker, be so confused.
You want to use based on your mood, based on the mission you want to engage in, or the javelins that your friends are using. So, really, what this allows us to do is we built the suits to look like they're built from the materials of the world. So they each have their own unique abilities. So let's take a look at the Ranger now. The Ranger is a more generalized suit, able to do a lot of different things.
We're watching game.
Combat, one-on-one.
Oh, she's letting us hit it. We're doing missionary.
But able to
she's letting us do missionary, the boring stuff.
Let them devastate the battlefield.
What?
I'm just going to say the Storm looks like it's going to be my favorite. I'm sure you guys out there are picking your faves right now, too. So the javelins look awesome, but we're going to take a couple questions right now. So Casey tweeted, some of you may have seen, asking for people out there to send us your questions. And the first one is going to be from @It'sSweetNicole, who asks, as a player who is all about making their character
plays through gear and weapons, but also being able to personalize the way that it looks, both through paint jobs as well as changing the actual geometry of the suit itself. We want teams to be able to do this as well, and because you're going to be using a javelin for a long period of time, we really want you to be able to make it your own.
I'm glad you brought that up, because actually, Jay Legato has a question connected to customization. Monetization. How, when, loot box, cosmetics?
Yeah, so we are going to have some cosmetics and vanity items that you'll be able to purchase, but you're always going to know what you're going to buy before you spend any money on it. So no loot boxes, no ability to pay for power.
Yay.
So that means no ability to spend money on gameplay advantage at all within Anthem. But even more important than that, we want to make sure that Anthem is an immersive experience that feels like it's complete from the get-go. So that means a main story, a big open world, and an ongoing service that provides new content for a long period of time. New story, new experiences for everyone.
Well, I'm glad to hear that I can make my javelin pink. That's really all I wanted to know, I'm going to be honest. All right, Casey, we talked earlier about this being a co-op experience. So can you tell me a little bit about how the team gameplay in Anthem is going to work?
Yeah, it really is about, the fun of teaming up as a team of superheroes and working together. So you want to get a few people together of different classes. So, I think here we're going to see the Colossus, just hammering people on the ground in gameplay, if we can have a look at that. So heavy artillery, being really strong, in melee combat. And then here you've got the Ranger shooting down from above. And then they're using combos and special abilities and stuff like that. But what I love is you don't just run around, you're swimming and flying as well.
So it's interesting because at the Snake Tones wants to know, how will you balance multiplayer with single-player storytelling?
So Anthem's really built around trying to combine the impact of having your own personal story with the fun of playing with other players. But we really want to make sure that that playing with other people feels like a choice. So for people that want to just experience the story, you're going to be able to do that. Now, going out into an open world like this by yourself is going to be a little bit more challenging than if the team of 4 people. And we've really tried to balance the co-op experience to be fun even for people that don't normally engage in this kind of thing. So I really hope that everyone at least gives co-op a try.
Okay, that's good to know. If you want to roll solo, you can, but it's just going to be a little bit more difficult. Well, I know you all are on the edges of your seats. How about we show a little gameplay? Yeah? You guys want that? All right, so Kathleen, I think you're going to set this up for us?
I will. Let us go in. Balls deep.
You and your friends have decided to play a mission called Scars and Villainy. The Scars have put together an acid-based super weapon, so you got to take them out. So you start in the Strider, which is like a giant walker, and it's your forward base of operations. You have a conversation with your crew, Halleck, Faye, and Owen, and you'll hear Owen. He's going to talk us through the mission as we experience it here. And yeah, then you just get into your javelin suit and you head out with your friends.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mark, Casey, Kathleen, for talking to me about Anthem today. We're going to go ahead and roll the gameplay now. Enjoy, everybody.
I know, this is like being on the first date. She lets you hit it on the first date. Like, what? For real? Damn. If you like that girl?
To get to work. Faye said these bastards made some kind of acid and using it as a weapon. So, find where they're making this garbage. Shut it all down.
Oh, it's raining.
It was raining earlier.
No, but not like that.
Let's get some really cool time.
Owen, what's the plan here?
Picking up loads of scars nearby. Take a look around the area, but be careful.
Right. Checking out the scar camp some more.
Look at all the weapons! Oh, and the turrets! Better move quickly.
Some rockets and disappear.
There's a Shaper relic. Wait, something's odd. Get a closer look, would you? See those radiant pieces of energy? They're echoes from the Anthem of Creation. Loads of scars nearby. Be careful.
Yeah, for real.
Return them to the relic. You've got to silence it fast.
The only reason why they mainly make third-person games anyway, so you can make off more use of the prosthetics.
It's got silence. Disaster reverses. Do you think we get a bonus for...
Wait, something's happening.
Oh wait, something's happening. Oh no.
What the hell was that?
I think that was whatever laid all the eggs around here. The sound came from below your position. On the plus side, this definitely counts toward hazard pay. There's a trail of this acid gunk leading down. Follow it, and we should find the source.
Oh, see. It's like Destiny meets, what should we call it? What's the other game they had? Lost Planet, that's it. That's really, this is probably not the best game. Probably the best game they've shown so far. For me.
You guys.
Of all the games, everything else is stereotypical. But Anthem's the only thing that's original. It's looking alright. I'll give that a thumbs up. That's the highlight of the EA for me.
You can check out the game live.
So I'm sure the question on everyone's minds: when do we get to play?
So Anthem comes out February 22nd, 2019. On Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
So mark your calendars, everybody. Fire off your tweets. Thank you so much again to Casey and the entire BioWare team. I know you guys had that awesome theater outside, so I will see you guys there.
All right.
Give it up for Casey Hudson, everybody. I also want to give a big thank you to all of the developers who showcased their games today and everybody working hard at their studios back home around the world. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, some of what you saw today, you guys have to wait to play. But you guys, EA has so much available right now. Now, for those of you keeping score, you can get your free trial of FIFA 18's World Cup today. And Andrew told us about the free trial of Origin Access. Yarny is back with a buddy in Unravel 2, which is also available today. Plus, you can take on your friends in Command & Conquer Rivals starting today as well. Now, that's a lot of available stuff that's out today. Is anybody ready to go home and download anything? No? You're like, I just want to go outside into the fan fest. I get it. So, I want to let you guys know to keep your streams going because in just a few moments, the FIFA 18 World Cup live tournament is going to begin. I'm going to head outside and check out the games, but I want to thank everybody for coming down to EA Play today and watching the press conference, and have a great weekend.
All I need is right here. All I need is right here. All I need is right here for me. No time like that. See the game, only gotta get up. Watch the ball get work. Tell my mama I'm a fight for the people. I'm a fly like that. See the game, only gotta get up. So hard, but it's never enough. All I need is right here for me.
Hi guys, my name is True Boy. Welcome back to the stream. Now, I know the FIFA 19 was exciting. We saw that trailer. Champions League is coming to FIFA for the first time ever, but the World Cup is 5 days away. So what we decided to do is to have a tournament with some national teams, England, Mexico, Germany, and the USA, and decide who will be the champion of the Creators Cup. And I'm not alone. We got some special guests. The first one, Republic of Ireland International, David Myler. How you doing?
Shut up, man, don't care. Anyway, motherfuckers. That was EA's press conference. Generally, mostly, but mostly, you know, at least they had Anthem at the end. Yeah. Yeah. I would say something else. But, yeah, poofies. Yeah, she's over there, so I'm gonna go chill with my girl for a while. And that was EA press conference. Catch y'all when the next one's coming on. I can't remember when the next one's coming on. Xbox tomorrow. Oh yeah, Xbox tomorrow. Let's see what they do, eh? Press conferences, E3. Yeah, Mr. Dubs out. What's this guy do?
being one of the kings of Vine. The king of Vine, I would say.
King Back.
I think I said that.
Right. I'll say that, right?
King of Vines.
From the Babysit on Netflix, by the way, check it out.
Ain't got no time for
Netflix,
this.
yeah, you know.
Probably might stream tomorrow before
Comedian
then.
as well. He's going to be representing the USA.
Anyway,
and then
people.
we got Mexico over on this other side. One Buzz Arena.